Cheers, everybody. Say, I saw a very interesting thing on loading, and do you... Whoops, camera? Hey, please behave. Do you see that pile over there of dry leaves that we accumulated? Yeah, I spawned in right on this balcony, and interestingly enough, the pile just went whoosh, and I don't know why. I guess they left off kind of inside of each other in their physics boxes, and the game was like, oh no, you guys are way too close together. To be honest, I didn't see the beginning. I assume they hopped. Otherwise, they just, I don't know, teleported in above ground level and just fell. What do I know? It's just a fun occurrence, I guess. Okay, someone has to remind me, where did we leave off? We did the balcony. Oh no. Oh, that means I have to do one of the other projects now. That is, okay. Let's get you into my view and we can see what we're doing. There we go. We've got some more sticks to collect. We can try the ladder. I don't want to do the ladder, not gonna lie. I have to do some form of ladder if I want to still be able to go up here, be it to later include some more solar panels, or for any other dubious reason. Whoopsie. I need a way up from the front so we can put in a wall here. What if we just put a security ladder on the back side? No, that wouldn't work. I mean, it would, but it wouldn't look good in any way. Do we really need access to the roof? Yes, we do, because if we want to install solar and we go up by cheating... Ooh. We can only go so far to this part of the roof. I cannot reach over there. So we do need a way up. I just don't know how to do it in a good way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to leave this idea for today. It's not really anything the cabling. The cabling would be an idea to get the second lamp in. Although, now I wonder if it would be too bright actually. We have a lot of this, but I think that's way too long. Middle of the room and around here. Whoops. Here. That's around perfect. And dangerous, I tell you. I think I can keep the lamp how it is right now. Not too sure though, we'll have to see. And I have to do it from this side. We can always adjust with the wall, but it's kind of fitting neatly here. See, that's why we have a thick floor. Oops. Well, I cannot walk into this direction of my room. So I'm gonna walk in game. Oh, I have to bring this up next to these. Okay, let's go in a little bit further. Leave this over my head, turn around. We kind of have to do it this way. It works. Oh, we still need about an arm's length. Okay. Yep. Yep. About an arm's length is... Don't tell me that's the exact same length that I cut off. No, it's a little bit longer than that. So we need to shorten it. How much? I don't know. Which means we have to cast. We have to create new cables. The things you don't see from the right angle. Okay, let's take care to make it actually look good. Yeah, from this angle, oh, it was perfect from the other angle, yeah. Okay, let's try again. Let this fit in neatly. There's always some. Do we have snapping enabled? We do, but for some reason it doesn't want to. Ow! I put my head straight into that. Nope. I don't know what it snapped to. Oh, that's why we can't go higher, because the sticks look out a little. A centimeter. We could exchange the sticks with the shorter ones. I don't know if I want to be honest with you guys about that, but I don't want to exchange the sticks. I mean, I could, but it's not that drastic, and I think I took too much. Yep. We need to cut this basically exactly where my hand is. I can't really change anything as long as I do have the measurement here. Come on. Oops. Okay, that was about right, and I don't know why. Oh, it did cut. Yeah, did it cut? It did not. Okay, sometimes things just don't cut, apparently. Okay. Ah, yes, you might have noticed, but today's a calmer day. A calm day. Because I'm a little bit eepy. There's so much to do. It happens that oh, you gotta be kidding me. That the start of the week really is hectic sometimes. How do I deal with this? Easy enough by putting it behind. Of course it's tilted, because why not? Oh, come on, why do you go into funny positions like that? I just wanted to have you behind. I don't get it. Okay. We have to shorten this thing. Like 2 centimeters. Nothing more, nothing too drastic. Did I do it? Just in case. Okay, that seems about right. It might be a little bit too short now, but rather 1 centimeter too short than 1 centimeter too long in this case. So this should fit perfectly now between the two. Yep, now it's a centimeter too short. I shouldn't have done the second cut, but it does look okay now. Which means we can run... we can first take away these things if we want. And I kind of do want... Oh! I didn't know that it was multiple. And we can use them somewhere else. And now the electricity comes from over here. And now we have the choice to run it along the floor and the door frame. Which doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. Okay, how much do we have? We have this one piece, which doesn't do too much on its own. And I think we do have a few more iron parts over here. Did I take every part we cut? I don't think so. Oh wow, okay, I took everything. Which means we have to cast new iron. Ooh, interesting. Okay, kind of not want to do that right now. So you know what? Let's have this as more of an in-between, where we get a few things done that have to be done, like that. What was that? That was the door, right. Right. Putting the ladder. I mean, for the ladder I need something that is shorter, but I do want these parts to be of same length again. I just don't know how to do that, because we don't really have anything that short. So we might need a precision cutter to build the ladder. Today's not the day to start the workshop though. Today's rather the day to get a few more sticks, because we still have the whole back wall, which I kind of fear. Although don't you jump around again? I saw you last time. The back wall is not that big of a problem per se. What I really don't like about that thing is that we kinda need a way to get up, like I said earlier. And I just don't know how. I mean, a way that looks good. That's the main problem here. If I could just do it any way I want, then hey, it wouldn't be that much. Where did we get that one from? That looks cool. It wouldn't be that much of a problem if I could just do it anyway I want. Wonderful. Oh god, that looks good. Also good for the frame rate, I guess. Fuel for the fire. Ah. It's especially relaxing when you're a little bit sleepy. Like, I could just stand here and watch it if it wouldn't be that timed. And I want to get rid of all of these. Oh, especially how it illuminates the area. I think I need a way to gather easy wood for more fires. Or we just stack up on these somewhere on the dry leaves, so we can have a longer fire going with kind of like either tossing some in manually over and over again, or maybe a timer based mechanism. Although no, a timer based mechanism would be bad, because for that we do need a lot of loose leaves, and I am burning them because I expect them to take up a lot of space and processing power because I just throw them there loose. If I would stick them to the ground though, maybe they wouldn't be that bad. But I don't really have any reason to do that. It's so weirdly calming. Okay, I must say, right now, it's a little bit earlier in the day, which is why I'm rather slow in mind, in voice, in everything. Funnily enough, I will have to do the episode for tomorrow as well later on. And I do have the feeling I'm gonna be way more active then. So I expect this one to be a rather slow episode to just gather some stuff, to just advance our point right now. And with all the stuff around, well, we can achieve something new next episode again. Like, what is there still to do? A lot. Either the doors, the workshop itself we could start, funnily enough. What would we need for a workshop? We need a cutter and an oven. And with the oven I'm thinking back and forth, because on one hand we could have a brick oven which we fire with, well, fire? Kinda like that. Similar enough, I guess. But on the other hand, that's a lot of materials and we would need to gather them again and again like we do here right now. So I am thinking about this heat engine idea to just put two of them together. Although it is quite cheaty, I haven't decided yet. It really depends on the whole layout we'll decide for anyway. If it fits or not. We have a few options. Honestly, I haven't really decided on how it will look like anyway. We could do the cutter idea. The three-way cutter we can customize on something like a crafting table. But how do we do that? Because sliding isn't really a thing in this game. So I wouldn't know how to move and to lock in a precision cutter. Because, let me show you. Our login methods in this game are rather limited. I mean, they do work. To an extent, I could push this open. They do work, but they're not the best. But it doesn't make sense to build one fit-all cases cutter unless we would be able to move the walls. Not the cutter itself, but the outline. We would need something that is 1 centimeter long. Okay, before I cut the 6 down, let me think. Okay, so if we would have... How do I put this? It's actually not too bad of an idea. Wait. It's hard to work with these. Okay, if we would have a whole line of these, they would all be 1 centimeter apart because they are all in themselves 1 centimeter long. So if we want to clip a wall to them, we will do it. Yeah. On the amount of centimeters we need. What we can do is cut every second piece the top line away. So we would have the dark brown, the light brown, the dark brown, the light brown, the dark brown, the light brown, and therefore we could easily count, like we can... Whoop! Please don't roll away. We could easily count like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and that's where we wanna stick it to. And then we can just push whatever material we want, and the cutter is always the same distance. So whether the wall is back here, more to the front, the cutter is always... And with this we can decide on the length of what we cut. The only thing we would need to find out is where exactly it cuts, because if the cutter would cut this middle piece here, right where it is, okay? The question becomes, where does it disconnect the material? Does it disconnect on the left side? So it's only the leftmost and the middle that come out? Or would it cut the rightmost, the leftmost side, so only the middle and the right part would come out? Now, that's something we would have to test, but something like this would actually work fine. Okay, good thing we kept them around. It's a little bit tedious to create a measuring tool with them, especially with the cutting way I just decided on. But it would work fine, I think. The only problem with that I can see... let me take this apart again for a second. If we would have a wall like this, that's where we want to push the thing against. It doesn't have to be above, we can do it to the side as well. It doesn't matter too much, I guess. If we wanna... This is the thing we want to cut in theory. If we want to lay this along, for some reason it is very easy with the small pieces. They fall into each other without any problem. They're not connected, they are loose. It's rather rare to see them being so tightly fit. Oh, okay. It doesn't really happen for bigger materials though. Let me see. I mean, what we could do is... here. See, they kind of have a force against each other. What we could do is snap this to the end. That might work. I don't know how well it would work. But at least we do have an option how to do the cutter now. And I would set this up so we kind of have 3 cutters next to each other. Why 3? So whenever we do something like a brick. Let's get over. Let's show you. We can cut later. I can show you now. That's the idea of what we want to build. How? I don't know just yet. We'll get there when we get there. And I do want to make it pretty, so it will take a little while, but that's the thing. Okay, it's just 2 here, but technically we want 3. So we want to take in big materials and push them like we did here into the corner. And we did have some problems with this corner as well. So snapping it kind of is like the best idea sometimes. For now, boom. We just cut away and have this the same length as all of these bricks now. And the rest we just put together again. That's the whole idea. the reason we have 3 cutters is the same reason we have 2 here. We can give them all different measurements. One cutter will have the length, one cutter will have the depth, and another cutter will have the height. So I just have to take the piece, get to one cutter, cut the length, get to the next cutter, have to turn this around, like this, get the width, get to the next cutter, put it like that, get the height. If I don't forget which is which. But we get used to that anyway, so it's not a big problem. So that's the basic idea of what the table would be. And with the table we have the cutting, but we also need a way to transform materials. Which case I mean heat them up. We do have 3 options. I cannot bend my fingers. I live in constant agony. We have 3 ways to do that. Either we burn it, just like we did the dry leaves, we do the electric engine trick, or we do the cheaty way of having two thermal motors heating each other up. Every single one has good and bad points. The heating up by fire would require a lot of material to get the fire going. Maybe we collect some niter from a desert plain, which would be a good reason to have a boat going. The electric one what is the battery anyway? The electric one takes way too much energy. Also, it does take a long while until something on top is heating up. Oh wow, 3 are full, the next one are coming. You know what, after going to sea, I actually don't feel so bad about the idea. We could certainly do the electric motor. Even though it's not that natural anymore, I will still disguise it in a stone brick. Make it look a little bit more ancient than it actually is. But in terms of look, it could actually work. We just need a lot more solar panels around to get the whole energy going. But I mean, that is one goal anyway. That will work. Okay, let's continue the sticks. Oops. So we can actually do something next episode. Not to mention, I do want to do the pier as well. Well, the pier. What is Okay. You know how I struggled with carpentry vocabulary. Strike that. I'm struggling with carpentry all over. Not just the vocabulary. I'm also struggling with nautical vocabulary because I never had a reason to learn it, you know? So, the German word Werft. Basically the place you build boats in. Ships. Dry docks? I think it's dry docks. Yep, dry docks. We kind of need something like that, where we can run around the potential ship. And can run around the bottom part as well. What I have to figure out still is how to get wooden logs up there, because, well, the bigger ones just have better lift on the water, but they're heavy to lift. So it's not that easy to bring them underneath. We could build it on the sea line. So it's connected to the ground, but it would be on the same height we wanted to float, so we could easily push the logs underneath. That's an option. Ah, crap. Am I already thinking about the ship? Am I abandoning the house? I'm not gonna abandon this until it's done. Well, done in quotation marks. Because of the triangles. Ah. I just don't know of any better roof form that... What is up today? Why am I cutting so short? Wait. This one worked. Maybe I have to go in with more speed. Push. Push. No, it's not the speed. I don't know. The last two times I cut nearly everyone perfectly, and this time around we get so many errors. This one's good. It can't be because I'm tired. I won't accept that. Has to be, because now I'm more concentrated and now it actually works. Weird how this works, huh? Scrap that. Ah. Okay. Okay, now we have to get rid of the bad ones. I don't know what the bad ones are. The last ones were good. That's a bad one. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. Could have sworn I did more mistakes. Seems I was pretty good though. This one. This one's good. This one's good. This one. This one clearly. This one. Oh, that's quite a lot actually. Ooh. That's not good. So... And that one obviously. Gonna take care of that in a moment. We have quite a few of these already. I wonder what I can do with them. I mean, by now we have enough to think about a niche way to incorporate them into something. Technically they are good sticks, they're just missing one of the sides. Hello? Okay, now we just carry up these, and after that only good logs remain. Yep, looks good. Oh, one more chip. One more chip. Seems like we got all the chips. That is good. Which means now I can go for the small chips. The worst part of the work. But a necessary one. Yep. Sometimes it doesn't want to grab. Ooh, it's getting really dark again. Makes me really wonder if we have celestial cycles here, because sometimes the night just seems darker than other times. Or maybe it's because I have a different recording schedule sometimes. Because I do have some small parts of light shining in from below the headset, from below the visor, from down there. And that could mess with my perception of light and darkness. But then again, if I remember right, I could be fooled, but if I remember right, even cutting it's darker sometimes than other times, which makes regulating what you guys can see kinda hard sometimes. At the moment I just tend to get the brightness all up, which doesn't mess too much with the daytime and really works well with the nighttime. And you know how it is. If it works, don't change it. There we go. Okay. To be honest, it's kind of my own fault that I'm a little bit sleepy today. At least for now. Like I said, the next episode will be a little bit more active again. I take good care of that. That's a promise. But it is my own fault, because yesterday got a little bit longer because I was playing around with my channel and what I can do. I get way too enthusiastic with all of this, I tell you. Like, I want to do more and more. And not for any particular reason, like, I mean, if it would have growing, I would have an excuse to do it. Like, ooh, I can make numbers go up. But, well, the numbers do go up, but it's more that it's fun, you know? To be honest, at the moment, right as of now, this and previous week, it's a little bit more care about the streaming side of things, because that needs a little bit more setup than YouTube. Not to mention that I do have 2 projects going on right now and don't need to change that much up with YouTube itself. But I don't know if you can understand, but just making character go jiggle, like having it here, I'm already thinking like, could I improve on this model and get out a second version anytime soon? A more completed one with actual hooves like I wanted, and not those boots. You can't really see from that point of view. That would be fancy. At least people wouldn't ask why the boots and shorts, which were just temporary. Well, the shorts not, but the shorts makes more sense when the character is complete. I just have to see how to set up fur. I don't know. And the next idea is, can I do multiple avatars? And the reason is, oh, you can't really see the form right now, complete, but we can talk about this again at the end part, where I have this out-of-body experience, you know, where I set you out of my eyes into the distance. But the current presentation is cowboy, but in the end I advertise myself and do have the raw model. The model of the raw here as a shapeshifter. But can I really call myself that when I only have one form? I mean, you're in your human body. Would you call yourself a shapeshifter that just never want to change their form? That's a little silly of an excuse, don't you think? And therefore, but that will take more time, and I only have so much time at the day, especially because other life stuff has to go on as well. And I'm not just talking about sleeping and eating and all the necessities, but also, you know, work life and such. Okay, this is the... This may be the worst masochistic I ever sounded, but it's a fun struggle. I don't know how I would even start to explain that sentence. I don't know if struggles are allowed to be fun, but this is mine and I like it. Just like this art. Looks weird, but I like it too. Do you think we can work with that? Yeah, I think that works fine. We basically did nothing. I only put the short ones here. Everything else went there, right? Watch me make a mistake and later we'll see that that I'm effed. No, I think this is fine. This is fine. No, I'm not doing anything at the moment. Okay, now you tell me, what kind of thumbnail do I do to a simple talk and gather a resource episode? I mean, we did the whole gather a lot of sticks last time, so now I'm kinda out of options, you know? And now I'm kinda stuck here, because I can only leave when I think about something. Oh no! Nah. I'm gonna run around a little after the camera's off. See? Cowboy. Moo. What are we doing? I don't know. At least I've got the whole day to think about what's the next step. We do have the back wall. We could do one part and leave the other part open for the ramp still. That's possible. Nothing much else to do. I mean, I still got the poles up, which I didn't use so far, which are connected to the balcony. That would... But I don't know what to do with it just yet. I want to use them decorative. I just need the right idea. Maybe a little overhang against rain. As if that would ever happen. Oh well. We're gonna see what's up. So, I'll see you next episode. And I'm gonna make some black tea so I'm more active for the day and can actually get stuff done. And maybe not hobby stuff, but actual stuff. That would be helpful. Well, see you around for then. Bye bye.